Hare Krishna. So welcome. This trip to Kenya has been very special for me. So today's slideshow is Hare Krishna, Kenya Hare Krishna Safari. Safari means, it comes from the word, Arabic word, and Hindi word also, safar, the journey. So if you go to Kenya and you listen to the local language, you'll be able to understand a lot of the words if you know some Hindi. Because Swahili is half Arabic. A lot of our Hindi words also Arabic, like safar and kameez, maize. Anyway, it's very interesting. So, anybody know where is Kenya?
East Africa.
Asking others.
East Africa.
Yes.
Yay! Good
Okay.
job.
Alright, Akshay, I want to show you a map of Africa, alright? I'm going to show you a map of Africa. Can you point where is Kenya? You come up and point to it. Do you see it?
Yes, you can see.
You see it?
Slowly see.
It's in the center somewhere.
Yeah, there it is. That's where it is. Good job. Good job. Very nice. So, and do you see the place where your father was born? It's also on the map.
Yeah.
If you look carefully.
Where?
There you go. That's right. There it is. As you can see, it's not that far.
Yes.
It's not that far. See, India is just here. Kenya. There's only 2.5 hour time zone difference.
If this is to scale, the time it takes from Kenya to this could take from the top of Africa too.
Yeah, but the flight from say Nairobi to Mumbai is like 4.5 hours.
And within Africa, that would be a distance to go
Yeah.
to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not that
Very
far.
far.
The scale is pretty,
Or South Africa is far.
So you see Dubai is up there, right? You see UAE. So Dubai to Ahmedabad flight is how long?
2 hours.
Yeah.
So this must be around 4.
Yeah, it's 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
4.5 hours from Nairobi to Mumbai. It's not that far.
Even then, we used to think, my God, they are going the world apart.
It is a world apart. I used to travel every other year to India, and the jet lag was insane. I couldn't believe how, but it's only 2.5 hours time zone difference.
Gaura's brother used to live in Nairobi, I think.
What's that? Who?
Gaura's brother, if I'm not wrong, I could be wrong.
It's possible. Did you ever go there? Did you ever go there?
My brother?
You?
You
No,
went
that's
there?
I've never
Never, huh?
No.
Alright, so anyway, that's where Kenya is. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more to show you. This is the trip that I made, okay, this time. So I started off in Nairobi, then I took a flight to a town called Eldoret, then Eldoret to Kisumu, Kisumu to Nakuru, and then Nakuru back to Nairobi. In Nairobi, I went to Mombasa, that was the last stop, and then came back to Nairobi, and then came back here. We did lots of
Mombasa is
different
far,
things.
eh?
Mombasa is pretty far. So Nairobi to Eldoret was a flight,
Malindi.
everything else was a drive. And then Nairobi to Mombasa was again a flight, back and forth. Right? So I'll start with Nairobi. So this is a picture of ISKCON Nairobi, a very big, beautiful temple. The city of Nairobi, Radha Banki Bihari, nice big temple. They built this in 1993.
Yes.
Right? So this was where they came to receive me at the airport.
This is ISKCON way. This is proper ISKCON way of welcoming somebody. That's how we welcome.
See, so many devotees came to doing kirtan at the airport. And they gave me garland after garland, Airport को कभी लेने जाते हैं ना किसी को तो ऐसे करना है. This is how you go
This
pick
is
up
how,
the
this is
devotees.
how ISKCON welcomes.
Next time whenever anybody comes from airport, any devotees, we do this.
Next time इनको लेने चलेंगे.
I was going to
We
say,
are going
next
to
time
go.
you come back.
Very great.
Garlands, everybody has to dress up. They dress up in dhotis, everything to kirtan. This is standard, by the way. This is standard, okay? This is not new. They do this all the time.
It is true. It is true.
Anybody who's a guru, they come, they do this.
Yes.
So, now this is the entrance to the Nairobi temple. You can see it's huge door,
बहुत clean भी बहुत है.
and this temple itself is like 30 something years old. 32 years old, 31 years old.
It reminds me.
The door,
Yes. Yes.
So this is me coming straight from the airport in the morning.
Oh my God.
I made the entrance.
It's like he's taking us through the temple. It's like we are going.
Now, you see that picture of Radha Krishna there? We've been worshipping since the very beginning.
Here.
That yellow picture
Here,
on the
here.
altar? I've been worshipping that picture since that is the same Radha Banki Bihari. There's a photograph of my Nairobi deities. So I've been worshipping them. So imagine how I felt after 28 years I'm seeing them again. It was such a feeling, unbelievable feeling to see Radha Banki Bihari again. Shri Radha Banki Bihari Bhagwan ki jai.
That's pretty.
So these are the
beautiful.
deities he used to run home, away from home and go. He used to go to see this Bhagwan in the temple. As a child, he used to run away from home and go in the temple.
Oh, really?
इनको देखने
My
जाते
cushion, can you
थे.
bring it for me?
तो आप सोच सकते हैं कि इनके मन में कैसा होता
उसको
होगा
लाना. Thank you.
28 साल बाद देखने के बाद.
So what's interesting, because my flight got so delayed in France, I was supposed to get there on Saturday evening, but I got there Sunday morning. So straight from airport, I didn't even go to the bathroom. They put me straight on the Vyasasana.
Because it was time.
Because time to give my Bhagavatam class.
He was scheduled to give class, and the flight delayed. So there was just no time.
Delayed by like 12-15 hours. It was awful. Anyway, it was
So
nice.
Prabhuji took shower on the airport and wear the dhoti and everything.
Yeah, that's right.
He was traveling with wearing dhoti only,
travel
but
like this only.
shower he
So
took.
that was an interesting, but I really liked it because the devotees are ready to listen, and we went straight into the material of Queen Kunti. Then, after that, I took another shower, got ready, and we went to another little town called Juja, where we have a very small preaching center, just outside Nairobi, for college students. So we did, I did a little bit of, just like 1.5 hours question answer session. I am this body. So there's like some college students who come there. It's quite nice. Because we want to protect the body, and we want to protect the things that we think belong to the body, because we think so are mine. So basically, I was doing preaching the whole time.
Okay, pause.
Were these the kids of the devotees? The kids, were they?
No,
No.
the
Go ahead. Yeah.
So all these black people you see, they are all native people.
Yeah.
They are native Africans. And Prabhupada said that when Prabhupada went to Nairobi 2 times,
3 times.
3 times actually. See, in the short time of 11 years when he came out of India and preached, Prabhupada went to Nairobi. Nairobi is so lucky and fortunate that Prabhupada went
Just give me some water fall now.
3 times. One time was when Prabhuji was born, Prabhupada was there in the temple only.
Wow.
In 76, the same time. And he had told that preach to native people here, because Indian people have their cultural background. They will come, welcome them, but you must preach to the native people. These people are native people. They are taking up Krishna consciousness. They are actually, the preaching activities going on, they are changing their lives. Some are becoming doctor, engineer, everything. They are actually educated. And one good thing about these devotees here and the people there, in general, they are mild. They are not aggressive people. In general, they are much more
cultured.
mannerful
Very
than you would
cultured.
have imagined. यहाँ से ज़्यादा mannerful है वहाँ.
Yeah,
That
they're very
are-
cultured. They dress modestly. They talk nicely, and the devotees that we're preaching to, they're very educated. They come from the upper class of the African society. Quite nice. So it was good. Then from there, you can see my clothes. Right, the same day basically. We went to a Krishna Balaram farm. It's like an hour outside or so, Nairobi, and we have a very beautiful. We have Goshala and everything. I'll show you. So you can see Krishna Balaram farm. You can see, right? Okay, hold on. Okay, so hold on. This is the language of Swahili. So I'm talking. Listen carefully. I mean,
Swahili.
Not that you'll understand, but still.
and you
try.
can see it's a little bit different language. So let's see. Okay,
Karibuni, hii ni shamba ya Shila Prabhupada. Krishna Balaram. Hii ngombe ni maridadi kabisa.
Where is my bottle? She's asking.
So what I'm saying is these cows are very beautiful, but they like to eat my clothes.
White chan?
Yeah, no, even in Kurta. This is the farmhouses, the guest house, quite a few nice rooms
You
there.
know, the cows also start licking him. His hand. I've seen.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The sun is rising
So this is the next day.
over the beautiful farm, the Krishna Balaram farm in Thika
Tika.
mountains.
Thika. The
Yes,
town is
yes,
called
yes,
Thika.
yes. I went there.
It's breathtaking.
You
Beautiful.
went to this farm only, right?
Cows,
एक अच्छे कृष्ण.
the shed,
Nairobi temple में एक अच्छे farm.
Right, right. Okay, of course.
mowing in the morning. The fog lifts. beautifully over the blue mountains.
Oh, I love
They
this.
were-
This
oh,
is-
This is growing on our farm.
Here you see a sitafal, also known as custard apple. One of our trees in English is called custard apple. You open
They
it,
have
it's
their
got
like
custard
a-
inside. It's nice.
garden this.
Huge.
This is farm.
कोई वो कमी नहीं
All
है.
of the, all the trees like that.
Sweet potatoes.
We have all kinds of
Thanks,
trees.
Pio.
Oh,
Okra, bindi.
I'm assuming Africa is not as polluted
Potato
as
white.
India.
It's not what?
It's not as polluted as India.
Oh, not at all. And the soil is very fertile. It's so nice. You can see red soil, so anything, you just throw the seed, it will grow. You don't put fertilizer,
It's
anything.
like a konkan.
It's a scone farm.
Yes, it's farm, yeah.
Like-
Krishna Balram farm.
It's a huge
Yes, that's
farm.
right.
Huge.
Very big. You see how many cows we have? More than 150 cows.
Each one has name.
Hare Krishna. So we have the Krishna Balaram Goshala with all these lovely ladies here.
Lovely.
Now the
lovely.
cow is Ekadashi, we get billion times more benefit of feeding the
Ekadashi
cow.
dharma.
So, they're going to feed the special laddus.
It's cow laddus.
These are special laddus.
Yeah.
I feel like eating them, but of course I should feed them.
What is this?
Hare Krishna. So much ki.
Yeah, big.
Push it in the mouth.
Welcome, Gopeshwari Mataji, welcome.
Okay, go in. There you go. Okay, if you're hungry.
That
There,
guy's
Maya.
licking me. This guy's licking me. Give this guy the back here.
There you go, ma. तुम भी करो.
They have Jersey cow.
All kinds. We have Indian cows also. We have Gir cows
Gir
also.
cows.
Wow.
So she probably great cow.
So then we came back to Nairobi. And that same day, I mean the next day after that. And so you can see they put posters for different events. That's a poster for my katha, multi-day katha. So they put that poster there. This is the house of my dear friend Govinda Prem Prabhu.
Oh, it's beautiful.
This is his apartment. It's made really nice. They made it really nice. That's his wife, Sita Devi. She's African,
Native lady.
native born, a native African, not African American, African.
Yes, African.
Yeah, proper African. That's his apartment. So he called me for Ekadashi Prasadam. You can see it's filled with so many things. This is the clip. When I sent this clip to
So
Mansiga,
you
she
can
was
go back.
rolling and
The
laughing.
deities over there in the center.
Yeah.
Now
Those are
Krishna
Krishna Balram deities.
Oh, Krishna Balaram. Okay.
The Gauranga,
I
they
didn't
don't
see
make
the
black.
hands up. Yeah, I didn't see the hands
No,
up.
the black one is can't be
Good,
Gauranga.
good, yes.
It's a good observation, yeah. Krishna Balram deities. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, so I gave this is part of the katha that I was giving, but this is I gave just a few sentences I spoke in for the black people, right? So,
Native.
Gila mutu.
Stop,
Did
stop,
you
stop,
say?
stop.
Gila mutu.
Don't laugh.
Anataka amani. Kila mtu anataka kurudi nyumbani.
What's the joke?
It's not a joke. She's
Just
laughing at the
listen.
language.
Kila mtu anataka usalama. Kila mtu anataka kulala na tabasamu. Kila mtu anataka kuamka kwa furaha. Anataka kuwa na Mungu. You want to be connected with
Yeah,
God.
no, Krishna. What is it?
Everybody wants this. Doesn't matter what language you speak. You want this.
Then the next day we had these 50 you see Catholic seminary students. They came for a good 2.5 to 3 hour program. We explained everything about Prabhupada, explained about religion. We had a question answer session. It was quite nice. See, they're taking notes very diligently. They ask many questions.
They
They're
tell
serious.
us here about
The
Kenya.
students.
Kenya is like totally opposite we are seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
They have a lot of respect for us. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं
In
होता.
Africa, there's a huge technology is huge. I'm sure it's like
So that was in Nairobi. Then we went to the next city was Eldoret. So you can see the city of Eldoret. It's called the City of Champions. Eldoret is very high elevation. You see more than 1 mile high, it's like a mile and a half high over sea level. So the air is very thin there. That's where the athletes go to train.
Who's the famous one who won the, what's his name? Who won the champion fight?
We have like 20 champions from this city.
World Cup champion.
20, 30 of them. Yeah, I wore dhoti the whole time. No,
No, they.
No, they're very happy. So we're just getting on this thing. Jambo means hello. Jambo means hello. This is, you can see it's called Jambo jet. It's kind of funny.
प्राइवेट जेट जैसा लग रहा है.
हाँ,
Yes,
अच्छा था.
Private jet,
So you see how it says City of Champions, Eldoret. This is the airport.
Runners.
Yeah.
must be a puddle jumper, basically.
You can see the local African dish in Eldoret temple. We have a small center there. We're building a big temple. वहाँ पे ज़मीन खरीदी है. Just there 3.5 acres, just like ours here at Parsippany. We're building a big temple there also. But right now it's just a small center. Yeah.
So
you
how
can see
far is it from there, like previous place, Prabhuji?
from Nairobi to Eldoret, it was like 45-minute flight.
45 minutes.
Flight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a 5-6 hour drive. Yeah. Then we did a college preaching program at Mount Kenya University in Eldoret. This is the director of the college. We gave her a book. This devotee is from that Eldoret area. He's an initiated devotee. His name is Priya Govind Prabhu. That's Govind Prem Prabhu. So you can see I'm just I gave like an hour talk on just different principles. I'll show you. To the college. Yeah, this is very nice. That's what I'm saying. Kenya they're very open for these kind of things. See, listen.
What is the fear zone? We want to do something new. For example, we want to learn some new subject. We want to start a new
See, college students are showing the principle of
So many
success.
things happen. You said, forget university, I just want to go and stay now.
You see the students?
No, you think university.
It's pretty packed.
People give their opinions to us, they don't discourage us. First of all, it's hard enough to step out of comfort zone.
Yeah,
And
listen,
then all these
sincere.
things happen.
And they're taking notes.
Yeah.
They even bought books. They bought a whole bunch of Prabhupada books. They did chanting with me.
No, people
Krishna
there, if
mantra.
you go, you interact with them, you'll fall in love with them. They're very innocent
Yeah.
and sincere,
And they become devotees to these programs. They really do.
hardworking.
And then again in Eldoret, we went to a school, disabled children's school, like those are mentally disabled. And we donated a whole bunch of like grains and things like that toward their school. They're very happy. So we went to some of our donors, they came, that Mataji is one of our donors. So she wanted to sponsor different things.
Hari Bol, welcome. Hari Bol, Mataji, welcome. Please come. It's okay, Mataji, leave.
So that was during the day. During the day, we had the college preaching. In the morning, I gave Bhagavatam class. And then between that and the evening, I went to this other event. And then in the evening, I gave Bhishma Stuti Katha, Bhagavatam.
Okay.
So it kept me very busy. So this is the story of Bhagavatam. So I have all these, if you want to see, they're all on video on the YouTube channel. I'll show you the YouTube channel later. You can always watch the whole Katha later. Okay? I'm just giving you glimpses. Then from Eldoret, we went to the next city, which is that one? Kisumu. Kisumu. So this is on the way to Kisumu. Let's see this video clip here.
Quick question.
Yes.
So Nairobi must be a very urban area, right?
Yes.
How about the Eldoret and Kisumu?
So you can see Kisumu is also pretty urban.
Oh, it's very
So
beautiful.
still relatively urban.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So you saw in Eldoret, there's the city.
Nairobi looks like a western country.
It's like Manhattan,
Yeah.
some places.
Nairobi is capital.
It's a
Yeah,
capital.
it's very beautiful.
Nairobi is the biggest one, second is Mombasa, and third is Kisumu. So Kisumu is the third city.
They don't look like ruined
But they're
cities.
still relatively big cities.
Yeah, vibrant too.
With millions of people. So this is on the way, but on the way to Kisumu,
Hare Krishna, just admiring the incredible raw beauty and the greenery here in Kenya. The camera just does not do it any justice, the fragrance of the air and the joy and beauty of the happy devotees. Hare Bol. Just look at those gorgeous valleys, mountains. You have to be here to really see it.
so just give you a glimpse of it.
Hare
So these are some of the farms. These are like tea farms. Like in Darjeeling. It's very similar to Darjeeling. So lots of mountains with tea on them. Yeah. Then you see in Africa, the biggest lake in Africa is Lake Victoria. So Kisumu is on the shore of Lake Victoria. It's the second biggest lake in the whole world.
Yeah.
And it's the biggest lake in Africa. You can see a huge dot there. You can be on the boat, on a speedboat, like for 13 hours straight, you go straight and you can still not reach the other end. It's so big. Yeah, actually big. So we did a boat right there. This is our Kisumu temple, outside the Kisumu temple.
front yard of the
My garden
Kisumu
boat.
ISKCON temple. It's about 9 o'clock at night. There's a magical feeling, the way it's lighting and the plants and the trees. You feel like a surreal spiritual experience. Hey,
It's actually quite nice. It's like surreal everywhere we went.
front here.
This is Damodar-ashtakam. So this is a Kisumu temple. Radha Shyam Sundar deities.
These roses are real, not like fake.
Weather like India, maybe.
Yeah, India- better than India, it's not too hot.
Better than it.
India is too hot.
Whole year.
Yeah, it doesn't get that hot. Only Mombasa gets hot by the ocean, but the other cities not hot. And then so in Kisumu that evening we did Damodar Katha. Then from Kisumu we went to this town called Nakuru, which is the fourth largest town.
Sundar.
You can see it's even this is fairly urban, right? Very beautiful town. It's Africa's fastest growing town.
Flamingos are there. A lot
Yeah,
of
Lake
flamingos.
Nakuru is the lake back there, and the flamingos, it floods the whole lake with big flamingos. It's really amazing. But they come when it's their season. It wasn't their season right now. So this is our Nakuru temple. It's a center, but we just purchased another big property. We're going to move into the big property soon. So the president of the Nakuru temple is Mataji by the name of Mansi Ganga Mataji, different one, this one, and I'll show you. She has a very special significance in my life too. So I'll show you. She's the second very important person whose name Mansi Ganga. The
Same
first
name.
Mansi Ganga is very much influenced on her.
So you were always under shelter of
Mansi
Mansi Ganga,
Ganga.
remember? That's a good one.
Very sacred place, Mansi Ganga.
Absolutely gorgeous morning here in the lovely town of Nakuru.
So we're on the mountain. In the distance you can see
Beautiful.
the whole city. I mean, from here you couldn't see. At night you can see the city glowing. It's like from the airplane. So
Gems.
Street line here. It's a beautiful view of the city down in the valley.
देखो clean कितना है, that's what I like.
Yeah, very
कोई कचरा पट्टी नहीं, हर city is clean. It's not.
So in Nakuru, we had this Jagannath festival, but before that, this is Mansi Ganga Mata. She's 80 years old.
Wow.
Okay. When she started preaching to me, she was about 40 something in 1991. So that was how many years ago now? 33 years ago. So she was very influential. She would give me one Bhagavatam at a time, volume. You read this, you come back next Sunday. Let's go every Sunday. She's giving me tapes of Prabhupada, so listen. If she give me one tape, I'll listen to it 50 times and then give it back. Like memorized. And then, so she'd give me one tape and one book at a time. And she'd ask all my
Imagine
questions.
the child at like the age of Aryan or Idika.
Yeah.
Idika, how old are you now? Yeah, I was 14 when I started.
Yeah.
So just your age.
So going and asking, coming back, readings, everything, and then going back next week. 50 times each tape, if you hear, what will happen?
Yeah, it was really very. She was very impressed. Like I was very impressionable, and she was very effective in communicating. Main thing she gave was just encouragement and love. You know, she was just so happy to see me. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. And even this time, I would say she was very happy. This is Govinda Prem Prabhu. It's her other son, so we can long lost twin, not twin brothers. He's 10 years younger than me.
But he looks like
long lost brothers even look like each other. You know. So
Can I add?
yes, please add yours.
So we had the fortune to host Mansi Ganga Mataji and
Govind Prem Prabhu.
she and Govind Prem Prabhu
Here in our house.
in our house here. And I obviously had not seen them before, but they came and she was treating me with so much love and kindness and everything. She sat me down one day and she said that Madana-gopāla may glorify me more than I need to be, but it's not like, she said I'm a little strict. And then I saw her conducting, she's actually a very strict person, you know, and she doesn't budge on the rules or anything. And then that is when I realized that the mothers who are kind in the heart, but they strictly follow, their children become, they catch on to everything that they are supposed to do, you know, and they will later on become gems of the society. So it's like a mother's offering to the society, you know, directly if we may or may not. but the child will do for the society. So I really admire her and I have much more respect now for her.
So she's the president of Nakuru. She's based in quite a few different. She conducts leadership other places, but she built up Nakuru from scratch herself in just
At the age of
80. You know, just last 2-3 years.
79,
Really.
80.
We didn't have a center like 3 years ago in Nakuru. She built this up from nothing, and now she even purchased a whole other property. She gets donors, everything. You can see she's in charge. She's telling him what to do, telling people. Really amazing, wonderful devotee. You know, so very empowered.
At that age, if you can start a temple and
Imagine.
flourish it,
Yeah.
imagine what you can do.
And she's very strong, even though, you know, like she's that old, but she doesn't have any issues. So this is Nakuru Jagannath Festival. We were supposed to do Rath Yatra that day. It was raining so much outside, so we did it in the hall. We just devotees don't care, just like a dance anyway. So you can see how happy, like everyone is so happy. And you can see the diversity also.
Yeah.
These Kenyan devotees, it comes very naturally to them, worship of the Lord. You know? And when they take it up, they take it up very strictly and seriously. They don't eat onion, garlic, nothing. Very solid. They will not touch tea, coffee, onion, garlic, nothing. They will become 100% devotees. So they chant 16 rounds means 16 rounds, you know?
Sometimes it's a blessing not to have too much material stuff around you.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. That minimalism really helps.
Yeah, it really helps. I mean, I guess it's easier for us also because we came from India.
Yeah.
You know?
So then we did Damodar Ashtakam. They gave me this accordion to play, so that was kind of fun. This devotee back over here is from Ireland. Vidura Prabhu, he's my godbrother. And he was also very influential. He was preaching back then too. When I was in 90, when I was little, and he would take me under his wing and explain me things. I was very fascinated with white people and black people taking it up. Then
When Madana-gopāla Prabhu was 13 or something, that age when he joined, he didn't look tall or anything. He was literally like a small boy. He was the shortest in his class. To write something, he would have to stand up and write on the bench and then sit down when the teacher speaks.
Prabhuji, was there any influence of Bhakti Maharaj in Kenya?
No, that time. But he had a lot of influence on me when I came here. He used to come to my apartment. And when I stayed college, because it's near Gita Nagari.
Yes.
So I saw him a lot, like every week practically. Yeah. He didn't come much to Kenya. He was more on the West Africa side.
Oh, Nigeria.
Yeah.
West Africa,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is a Nakuru Sunday feast. You can see the devotees are there. Then from Nakuru came back to Nairobi. This picture I took basically late at night. It was like night time, but some of the camera picked up. It looks like daytime, but it was a nighttime picture. This camera is really good.
I
iPhone
thought that was
16.
special effects, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's your new phone.
Yeah, iPhone 16 Pro. And it came out really good. But you can see like none of these buildings were there when I was first living there. I came back, the whole skyline has changed. None of these was there. Only this one was there. Everything, these are all new.
Years, mother, daddy.
Yeah, the whole thing. The population has doubled, literally doubled. And so things have changed a lot.
Are there immigration like from India or population how did it grow?
Not sure.
No, just natural growth.
Natural.
Kenya is one of the highest population growths because healthy population. Yeah. In fact, immigration from India is not so much. Immigration from India took place over 120 years.
Yeah.
But lately nobody goes. I mean, not so many go. You know. Yeah. Then there's a famous ISKCON Nairobi sweet shop.
Diwali.
Some really nice sweets. Right now it's full swing.
It
You
is
will
their
not believe
season.
they'll make like maybe $500,000 to $600,000 US worth of profit a year.
Legendary.
Yeah.
So many sales.
When I went there,
So much in
300.
sales. The entire temple
Dollars.
was just
$300,000.
covered just with sales in the shop.
That the whole temple runs on. That's a lot of money. So the temple's expenses all come from the sweet shop sales, including cars and drivers and staff, everything. And these sweets are incredible. We have a special halwai who came from India, and
Who made all this? Like all Indians are making all
oh yeah, Indians make it. Of course, Africans
Nana
also.
एक dedicated devotee है.
One dedicated
He
halwai
was
is
not
from
devotee
India,
when he came.
Oh, okay.
but now he's initiated, chanting now everything.
But
First class
once he
Brahman.
came, then he was asked to do 16 round and all this, and he became complete devotee.
Yeah, very
Then he
sweet.
did the sweet shop. So his only seva is one seva, running the sweet shop,
Yeah,
making the sweets.
But his one seva runs the whole temple, makes so much money. because the sweets are so good.
Yeah.
People will pay 3 times than the market rate
No,
to
it
eat
looks
this.
really good.
And
Variety, right?
he
No,
is
their
very
quality.
kind and merciful to me. Let me just put it that way.
And
He
where did they find
supports
him? Is
a lot.
From-
he from Gujarat or?
No,
it's not.
India.
It's not
I
India.
don't know where
Maybe
he's
Uttar
from.
Pradesh or something. I don't know. We don't know.
I didn't ask, but
He made so many different sweets.
Yeah.
variety.
So under him, then the whole team works, and he kind of, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's the main person. Narsinga Prabhu. Narsinga Prabhu. I have a picture of him also.
He put his experience
Yeah.
to it.
But we put the right person, right place. That's what matters. You know.
And he's very happy there.
Yeah. He's a glow in
मैंने
his
कहा
face.
इधर आओगे नहीं थैंक यू माता जी.
No, he don't want to come to America. He's happy there. Okay, so next we made the big trip from Nairobi to this coastal town of Mombasa. It's the second largest city in Kenya. Really nice place. ISKCON Mombasa is mind-blowing place also. So we have 2 temples in Mombasa. The city is big enough. We have 2 temples. One one at the beach, and then one in the like downtown area, city area. This is the Mombasa temple.
Very big.
You can see.
It's like Bhakti Vedanta Manor.
It's look at that big thing in the back is a guest house. Yeah, I'll show you that.
Hare Krishna, so we are sitting at the Mombasa temple in Nyali Beach, and it's incredibly peaceful. The modes here are very much in the direction of goodness. Even though you might be agitated mentally, you come here and you feel the peace. And the Vrindavan kind of atmosphere. There are monkeys jumping around, there's peacocks walking around, and you can see the sun comes up with colors, it looks so much like Vrindavan. You just come and sit here.
Yeah, so the next one. This is better.
Hare Krishna, we are at the Mombasa temple on Nyali Beach. Nyali Beach is one of the most posh neighborhoods in Mombasa. You can see this lovely temple, Shri Satish temple, built just a few years ago. And the sun is rising in the east. We're going to go for a quick walk on the beach.
So this was built with only like 2 or 3 donors. We have donors who have given $5 million. The one donor has given $5 million, another donor gave $2 million. They live right there, Indian people.
Wow.
So you can see if someone can give $5 million, how much they must have, right?
US dollar.
I'm talking US dollars, yeah.
Even I saw one time on the YouTube or Facebook, even they do the good celebration of Ganesh Chaturthi
Where?
in Kenya.
Kenya has so much Hinduism, it's
Wow,
unbelievable.
so much.
You know, I had friends who are Indian over there whose great-grandfather was born in Kenya.
Yes.
Great-grandfather, born in Kenya. It's not like here. How many Indian kids will say my great-grandfather born in US? No. Kenya Indians have been living there since the 1800s.
How come they like
They do
migrated?
social
or-
Migrated.
Yeah,
celebration
no,
of
British
Ganesh
from British brought them.
Got there?
British brought them to build the
There
railways
are
and
a
all.
lot of students
Yeah.
also in the universities, American
Yeah.
universities from Kenya. Like
Oh, sure.
friends, couple of them are from Kenya.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sweet.
I was one of those students when I came.
Ah.
I came on a student visa. So this is Mangal Aarti. Now you'll notice there are no walls in the temple. It's completely open air. Only the altar is enclosed,
You will never see this type of thing.
like Indian style. You know, really nice. And
India
so
में तो
Mangal
शायद
Aarti,
India is closed.
but old ones, you know, in the mountain, small ones. So like Mangal Aarti, the breeze comes from the ocean. It's right on the ocean.
There is no wall in the temple.
There is no rain, there must be rain, right?
It rains, of course it rains.
DT पर ना रेन करे पर मंदिर में पलरे.
Even they don't rain so heavy that it comes
There
inside.
is no wall. खुल्लू छे.
You can see, yeah?
छत तो है ना?
We have security guards.
Kirtan was going on to the
They are
beach.
Yeah, this is Maharaj, the sannyasi from Africa. African sannyasi is there. Nishinga Maharaj.
African devotees are serious, huh? By the way, they are more stricter.
The simple hearted, but they study Shastra, they know Shastra very well. They quote
Like their
scriptures.
standards are very high. Everybody dhoti. Those who are devotee and follow.
So this is my friend Govinda Prem Prabhu.
Looks
Let
like.
me tell you a little bit about him. He joined ISKCON there also age of 16. He just left his house and joined, put on saffron clothes, became brahmachari. Since then, he's been pretty much,
His house is right behind the temple, actually.
yeah, his house is basically connected. It's the same temple compound. And his little apartment, he got married 3 years ago. But he's been preaching throughout very solidly. and now he's a zonal supervisor for all of East Africa. For the GBC zonal supervisor. Yeah. He just recently became this year. So I've been encouraging him to take this GBC college course. when I took it. And so he took it right after I took it, 1 year after. I said, just do it. But
Oh, I remember you spoke to.
so I personally spoke with his Guru Maharaj. I spoke with his Guru Maharaj. First I spoke with his president. Can I suggest his name? And he said, yeah, of course, be nice.
Yes.
Then I spoke. His Guru Maharaj came here to Tawako. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, who was also GBC over there.
जिसका कीर्तन हमने घर पे रखा था, गोपाल कृष्ण महाराज जो चले गए, वो इनके गुरु महाराज है, उनसे प्रभु जी ने बात की थी.
So Gopal Krishna Maharaj, 95% of devotees in Kenya are initiated by Gopal Krishna Maharaj because he's been the GBC there. When I was little, I used to meet him also. I used to sit in the car with him and used to take him to the airport. He used to talk to me, give him a lot of blessings. So Gopal Krishna Maharaj has very powerful and deep impression on me. His disciple. So I asked Gopal Krishna Maharaj, can you recommend, because you can't just go to GBC college, you need recommendation from GBC. He said, yeah, I'll write for him, no problem, it's a good idea. So he wrote it and then he took it. Now he's the zone supervisor.
GBC college, like what do they teach?
It's like a 1.5 year, no, it's not philosophy.
Oh.
It's not philosophy, it's management. It's like MBA, it's called management. It's called leadership.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Also, there are actually, you have to have a degree in
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an MBA and it's called leadership.
So one thing is this Bhakti Shastra, Srimad
Yeah, that's separate.
separate.
That's philosophical.
Then
And there's
that's
managerial, leadership.
interesting.
That's different.
How
Yeah.
long is that?
It's 1.5 years.
Wow.
And you have to go to India. I went to India twice in 1 year.
So where you have to go, Vrindavan?
There are different places.
No.
Different years, different places.
Where
I went to
did you
Pune. I did 2019.
Oh.
It's been a while.
And then Prabhuji is zonal supervisor of
5 temples.
5 temples, right? 2-3 states. So the duties they have to do,
Visa
they
to
have to
go
perform,
to
they
Kenya
work a lot.
if you're an American citizen.
Yeah.
You need.
You need an e-visa, just get it applied. It's like $50.
Yeah, a lot of work you have to do.
E-visa is issued right away, but you have to apply before you go. And then you just get a little printout and you get it.
This is one place definitely I would like to visit.
Yeah, it should be on the bucket list for sure, 100%.
We were actually talking after.
You see sunrise? You see sunrise? This is like just steps away from the temple. The water feels warm. You know, like garam pani, as if you put balti of garam pani will come. aisa hota hai. It's like warming your feet. So nice.
And this was in October.
Crystal clear water. Now see over there is opposite. In December it's the hottest because slightly below the equator. You can see how.
Oh my god.
And then we came back. I have
What
a
do you
lot more.
took this? I never
This
saw
is
this.
beautiful white sand. I mean, you can see it. It's beautiful.
Clean.
Yeah.
कौन सा ओशन है प्रभु जी?
Indian Ocean.
इंडियन ओशन.
So what did they see? So anyway, thank you very much.
ये मोम्बासा के उस साइड गुजरात है.
अच्छा.
अच्छा, वहाँ से आए हैं।
Yes, Indian Ocean.
You swim straight enough and up a little bit, you go to Gujarat.
So if you want, I can share the YouTube channel. I have full classes, everything. So I gave classes in 4 languages: English, Gujarati, Hindi, and a little bit Swahili also.
Swahili also?
Oh, you missed the Swahili clip?
They were not
Oh,
here.
you came a little late.
I know, we both.
Yeah, you missed.
Thodo,
I'll
try
share
to
the
see
clip.
that
I'll share
half
the
clip.
clip. It's just a few
So you're
seconds.
fluent in
Not fluent.
Yes, fluent.
Not fluent. I mean,
Yes.
if I stay there, I'll be fluent.
It's like mother tongue.
I grew up
He speaks
learning
the
that, right?
Tamil, he speaks Swahili.
See if it works.
Born with it.
Kila mtu anataka amani, kila mtu anataka kurudi nyumbani, kila mtu anataka usalama, kila mtu anataka kulala na tabasamu, kila mtu anataka kuamka kwa furaha, anataka kuwa na Mungu.
Mungu means God.
God. Everybody wants this. Doesn't matter what language you speak. He wants this.
That was that. It was a fun trip, very enriching, and it was also nice to kind of go back and reprocess your childhood because I have more clips also. Like I have a clip of me standing by my school. I went to my primary school. And then I went to my high school, I spoke a little bit there. Then my house where it used to be, now it's become like a mall. But the tree that I used to climb is still there. So I remember climbing the trees to sit on top, so I spoke about that. So old memories as childhood comes back. Because all those years, it's what you're made of, right?
Yeah, it's
You
some of
connect
the
back to
soil.
your roots, literally. I remember this time we went to Bombay where I grew
Exactly.
up. We took him to Bangalore where he grew up. It just makes a big difference.
Birthplace.
So
like
Prabhuji, along with the preaching, like you were doing your office work also there?
Jagannath.
No, I took a vacation.
Complete break, Prabhu, off the grid.
Yeah. So, if you want to come, you can join us next time.
Yes, we are ready. Haripad and myself, we always say, I was just telling you.
Yeah?
I'm ready, Prabhu.
Yes.
So, any questions? In the meantime, I pull up my.
You stop.
And on the pen and pen.